Now that we finished the warm-up, let's have a look at what KNX Association has prepared for you. And for that, I'm happy to have Casto Canavate, KNX Marketing Manager, with me, who has all the information about what we can expect in Barcelona. Hi, Casto.
Good morning, Christian. Hi.
So we've seen a lot of information flying around on the web, and from past experience, we also know that we can really expect a great show in Barcelona. But for all those who do not really know what to expect, could you give us a bit of an insight what KNX Association has prepared for us?
Yes, of course. So this is ISE 2022 will be the first trade show after the coronavirus. So it's the first time the KNX Association will be participating at a trade show after that. So it's very good for us to have the opportunity to be present in Barcelona. For the first time, they are opening in Barcelona, in Spain. So they moved from Amsterdam to Barcelona. And so KNX has the possibility to be the main stand of the smart home and smart building area. For that reason, so what we want to present there is we want to invite the professionals attending IC in Barcelona. We want to invite them to first to start with KNX if they do not know the technology, our technology of KNX. And secondly, we also want to make sure that everybody who attends IC, they also will know more about the new extension of the KNX technology, which is the KNX IoT technology. In particular, our booth will have several spaces so that we invite everybody from the KNX International to participate at the booth. And for this, we have a specific area, which is the KNX members area. In the KNX members area of the KNX booth, there are 9 exhibitors from 7 countries. They will be presenting their latest devices and solutions to the visitors. Additionally to this, we also have 2 training centers promoting activities about training, so that for those that they are interested in learning more about training, they can see and they can learn more with these 2 training centers. These are Domonetio and Amixis technologies. On top of that, the training centers, we have also will offer a championship, which is a contest for people that they would like to test their knowledge, very basic knowledge, of course, or more advanced knowledge. So if they want to test their knowledge, they can learn some insights before they test, and then they can test themselves. Or if they already have knowledge, they can do a good test at the booth, and everybody who will participate will have the opportunity to win free licenses and ETS apps. And last but not least, at the booth, on top of the area for KNX International, where we have the KNX IoT presentation area there, we will also have a space for KNX Spain. KNX Spain is participating together with us, so we coordinated the work together, so that they will be also presenting activities of KNX Spain in addition to activities of the different members from KNX Spain that they will be present at the booth. And this is mostly what we will be doing at the trade show of ISE. Our booth is of course, the space is 2M400. We have around 240 square meters, and we invite you to come to the booth.
Okay, let's just summarize what you just said. So, as I understood you correctly, the KNX booth is going to be the center of the smart home area at ISE. I think this already shows the impact
Correct.
that KNX has. We have members, we have training centers, we have KNX Spain, the KNX National Group participating, and we also have a championship. So pretty much that could fill already the whole duration of your ISE visit. So do not definitely miss the visit at the KNX booth. We see that it's full, it's packed with a lot of activities and also highlights. Right, let's move on to another topic. I also saw that KNX Association is not waiting until the 10th of May to start with its performance.
Mhm.
I've also seen that KNX Association is busy at the Smart Building Conference, and the Smart Building Conference will take place a day before ISE. Could you just tell us what this conference is about and what the link is to ISE?
Yes. So the Smart Building Conference is an extra event, indeed, on the 9th of May, organized by IIC. So they bring together professionals, consultants on the domain of smart buildings, so that we can share the latest novelties in the sector. And for us, it's also very important to be part of the show, of the conference. And for this, we are also participating in this event, the Smart Building Conference on Monday. So here we have our CEO, Mr. Heinz Lux. He is participating with a presentation about sustainability, about the importance of how technology can help to create a more sustainable world for smart living. And therefore, Mr. Lux will be explaining the impact that energy management with KNX will have in a more sustainable world. Besides this, we are invited also to present KNX IoT as well in the Smart Building Conference, and that we are waiting for the confirmation of our slot. And on top of that, we are also invited to join in a panel discussion where KNX will be as the chair of the initiative IP Bliss, which is an organization where several organizations will work together. So we will have the opportunity to also present IP Bliss at this conference as well. So that is also a great advantage for us, so that we can be as a KNX and also as part of the IP Bliss initiative.
Nice. So we've just learned that KNX will be present with a very impressive booth. We will be the chair of the Smart Building Conference, which will take place. We see that the agenda of KNX is like really filled to the brim. However, is there anything else that visitors can expect on top of what you've just like talked about, the booth, the conference? I think I've heard about something else that KNX Association is going to be involved in. Is that true?
Yeah, it is true. Yeah. So ISE for the first time is now collaborating or working together. I wouldn't say collaborating, but working together with the IoT Solutions World Congress. So the two events, so the trade show and the conference, the Congress, they happen on the same days. In particular, the IoT Solutions World Congress, they will be happening from the 10th to the 12th of May. And KNX is also participating in this conference. So we have, in particular, or in concrete, we have three presentations. So on day one, there is the keynote from Mr. Heinz Lux, who will give good insight how the KNX technology, now extended with KNX IoT, and the possibilities that this offers to the market, extending from the KNX Classic to the IoT, and then moving to the services with KNX, which is on the first day. And on the second day, myself, I will be presenting the KNX IoTech program, which is setting up the standard or high standard for IoT devices in the craft industry of smart home and smart buildings. So we want to make sure that the IoT industry will have a high standard for the devices in the smart home and smart buildings. And I will be presenting our program. And last but not least, our colleague Jesus Arias, he will be also presenting the startup forum, where he invites all the startup companies from KNX, and from the event of the IoT Solutions World Congress. He will invite them to explain what is about our KNX, the startup incubator that we have. So he will go through how to join the incubator that we have at KNX, and he will invite companies, also startup companies, to present their solutions with a little contest in the end of this workshop organized by Jesus Arias. And that sum up what we will be doing in this Congress as well.
Oh, you mentioned quite a lot of points, and I would love to actually continue talking about everything that you mentioned, because you actually threw in quite a lot of words which are worth discussing about for hours and hours. Unfortunately, we do not have the time. But for everybody else, maybe Casto, you can let us know where to find more additional information about everything that you said. Where should we look at?
Yes, we have. So if you would like to know more about it, of course, what we do is we invite you to come to the event, of course, and you can read about it and the details where to find the event and where to find KNX. at the website KNX at ise.knx.org. There you will have more information. And also, if you follow us via our newsletters or the social media, for instance, you can also win free tickets to attend the IoT Solutions World Congress, that we will be drawing in this month of April. And we look forward to see you there. So thank you very much, Christian, for your time.
Well, thank you, Casto. I think this will definitely not be the last thing that we will hear from you. And especially we will see you at the booth. So if you have any questions for Casto, if Casto really sparked a little fire inside you, Casto will be there for questions and answers and also discussions and maybe also a cup of tea if you want to have one. Thank you very much, Casto. Let's move on to the next presentation.
Thank you, Christian. Thank you.